She sat in the front row every day. Always early, always quiet. Her name was Emily. She didn't speak much in class, never raised her hand unless I asked her something directly. But her assignments? Perfect. Always. She had this way of writing, like she had seen the world, felt pain, and knew how to hide it all under beautiful words. I was Mr. Davis to her, just a teacher, and maybe that's all I was supposed to be. But some people, they leave an imprint on you without even trying. Emily was one of those. I noticed things, like how she always wore long sleeves, even when the AC was broken and the whole class was sweating, or how she flinched slightly when someone entered the room too quickly. One day, I saw a fading bruise on her wrist when her sleeve slid up. I didn't say anything then. I wish I had. She never had a friend. She'd eat lunch in the library, headphones in, head down. And then one day, she just stopped coming. No warning, no goodbye, no transfer. Gone. The school office said she withdrew. Her guardian came and signed the papers. No one questioned it. No one thought it was strange. But it was. I tried calling the number on her admission form. Disconnected. I asked the principal. He brushed it off. She was just a student, and I was just a teacher. But something in me knew this wasn't right. 6 months passed. Life moved on, kind of. New students came in, new papers to grade, the same coffee every morning, until one night, at 2:14 a.m., I got a message. Mr. Davis, I need your help. My life is in danger. No name, no context, just that. But I knew who it was. I sat up in bed, my hands shaking. I replied immediately. Emily, where are you? What's happening? No response. I waited all night. Nothing. Next morning, I stared at that message until my eyes burned. I called, rang once, then voicemail. I messaged again. Emily, please say something. Still nothing. I couldn't focus that day. Every time I looked at the board while teaching, her face flashed in my mind. Quiet, pale, that hidden bruise. Something terrible was happening. That night, I went to the address listed in her student records. It was still in the system. Old brick house, faded white paint. I knocked. A tall man answered, unshaven, cold eyes. Looked like he hadn't slept in days. I'm looking for Emily, I said. His eyes narrowed. No Emily here. Before I could say anything else, he slammed the door. I stood there staring at that closed door, my gut twisted into knots. 2 hours later, another message came. Don't come here again. He watches everything. Now I knew for sure. She was inside, trapped. I called the police, explained everything. They said unless she contacted them herself or there was evidence of a crime, their hands were tied. Just another teenage runaway, they said. So I waited. And a week later, I got a letter. No return address. Inside was a torn piece of notebook paper. He's not my dad. He's my mom's boyfriend. She died 2 years ago. He never let me leave. He keeps me locked in the basement when he's drunk. I tried to run once. He broke my arm. I don't know how much longer I can stay here. If anything happens to me, please tell people my story. My chest tightened as I read it. I had never felt more helpless in my life. I knew I couldn't let this slide. But I also knew I had to be careful. I remembered one of my old students, Jason Miller, now working with the local sheriff's department. I sent him everything. The messages, the letter. He didn't hesitate. He got a warrant. Said we'd go in the next evening. That day felt like the longest of my life. I kept checking my phone, expecting another message. None came. At 7 p.m., we parked down the street from the house. Jason and 2 other officers approached quietly. I stood far back, heart pounding like a drum. Then I heard the shouting, the crash, the sirens, and minutes later, I saw her. She was thinner, pale. Her hair looked like it hadn't been brushed in weeks, but it was her, Emily. They walked her out, wrapped in a blanket. She looked around like the world outside was too loud, too real. Then her eyes met mine, and she smiled. Not the fake, quiet smile I'd seen in class. A real one, a relieved one, a free one. She mouthed one word. "Thank you." I didn't cry right then. I waited until I got back in my car, and I let it all out. She spent months in therapy after that. She moved in with an aunt in another state, started college last fall. Every now and then I get a handwritten letter, updates about her classes, her favorite coffee now, books she's reading, her cat named Oliver. In one letter she wrote, "I never needed someone to rescue me. I just needed someone to believe I wasn't making it all up. Thank you for being that person." I still have that letter, framed, right above my desk. I wasn't a hero. I didn't break down any doors. I just listened. I just believed. And sometimes, that's what saves a life.